Topic for today's session is operating system for wireless sensor networks. So the wireless sensor network is a good example for a SoC system on chip. So it has the following capabilities: so communication, computation, sensing, and storage. So communication. So the communication networks, the structure and flow of communication and information between individuals within a group. So it is a network is a group of nodes interconnected by links that are used to exchange the message between the nodes. Then computation. So it acts as calculating a values using their mathematical formulas or other methods. A computer process may function by computing the information. So which is the simplest form is the series of zeros and ones. Next, sensing. So the sensor are the input devices so that record the data about the physical environment around it. So the sensor can send the data to the microprocessor. So that is computer. So they do not make the judgment, decision, or control any output devices. So next is storage. Storage is a process through which the digital data is saved within a data storage devices by means of computing technologies. Storage is a mechanism so that enable a computer to retain the data either temporary or permanently. So this node have their state constraint in terms of available resources like processing power, battery power, program memory, available bandwidth. First one, processing power. So it is also known as CPU power, CPU cycles, and various other names for processing the power is the ability of a computer to manipulate the data. So next, battery power. So the computer can use a lithium battery to power as internal clocks. So the computer is rely on your power supply unit, so which uses the switching technology and low voltage DC power as the main source. So the computer battery, so it is a time related role in a PC operation. Next, program memory. So program memory is referred to the flash memory. So when it is used to hold the program, so that is instruction. So the program memory is also referred to hardware drive or SSD, solid state drive. Then bandwidth, so the maximum amount of data transmitted over an internet connection, so in a given amount of time, so that is called a bandwidth. So next, the sensor node architecture. So there are microcontroller, external memory, power source, transceiver, sensor 1 and sensor node. So microcontroller. So a microcontroller is a computer. So it will present a single integrated circuit. So which is dedicated to perform one task and execute one specific application. So next is power source. So it is a power supply unit. So it will convert their main AC to low voltage. So that is regulated to DC power for internal components of the computers. Then transceiver. So we are using for radio frequency. So the radio frequency signal is referred to a wireless electromagnetic signal is used for form a communication. So the radio waves are the form of electromagnetic radiation with identified with radio frequency. Then external storage or external memory. So the external storage it user to store the data separately from a computer main memory or that primary storage. Then sensor. So sensor is a device so that measure the physical input from its environment and convert it into the data, and that can be interrupted by either human or machines. So basically, so each node can comprise of microcontroller, power source, radio frequency, external memory and sensors. So the basic functionality of an operating system is to hide the low-level details of the sensor node by providing the clear interface to the external world. So the following are some of the low-level services to be provided by the operating system: processor management, memory management, device management, scheduling policy, multi-threading, then multitasking. So first one is processor management. So in that multi-programming environment, so the OS decided so which process get the processor, so when and for how much time. So this function is called the process scheduling. Next one is memory management. So memory management is referred to the management of primary memory or main memory. So main memory is the larger array of words or bytes where each word or byte has its own addresses. So the main memory provides the fastest storage so that can be accessed directly by the CPU. So for a program to be executed, so it must be in that main memory. So next is device management and operating system. So manage the device communication. So it will keep track of all the devices. So it can allocate the devices in that efficient way. And also it can deallocate the devices. And scheduling their policy. So an operating system can use the process scheduling to ensure that the process can execute efficiently and how it will reduce their wait time. So the goal of the process scheduling policy is to use the CPU resources, so it will increase the throughput, reduce the wait time, increase the response and turn around time. So next, multi-threading. So multi-threading is the type of execution model so that allow the multiple threads to execute within the context of the process, so such that they can execute independently, so but share their process resources. Multitasking. So multitasking is referred to execution of the multitask, so that processes program or thread at a time. So in that modern operating system, so we are able to play their mp3 music, can edit the document in the Microsoft Word with all simultaneously. So this means that multitasking. So in addition to the services, so the operating system should also provide the services like, so it will support for dynamic loading and unloading of modules. So it will provide proper concurrency mechanism. So it is an application programming interface to access the underlying their hardwares, enforcing the proper management policy. So in the WSN operates at the two levels. So one is network level, another one is node level. So in that network level interest their connectivity, routing, communication channel, then protocols. That node level interest, so the hardware, radio, CPU, sensor, limited energy. So the important issues related at the node level are it is a limited resource management, concurrency handling, power management, and memory management. So the issues related for the both node level or network level is the internode communication, failure handling, heterogeneity, then scalability. Thank you. Thank you for everyone.